What's up, everybody? It's Joe with Joe's Golden Garage today. Wanting to show you guys the car that I picked up for my wife at the auction a little while back. Finally, she talked me into selling the darn gold Hyundai Azera. That was the best freaking car, man. But I was tired of hearing her complain about it. So I went to the auction and found this. 2013 Volvo XC90. Let's see, it's a 2-owner car. It's just a V6 2-wheel drive, just front-wheel drive. It's got, believe it or not, it's got the xenon headlights. It's got, this is a third row. It has the third row seats. Oh, and it's been sitting here for weeks. Hasn't moved. It's kind of dirty, a little dirty. Got to clean her up. Seats are in decent shape. They're not torn up or anything. Armrest had a torn spot and I had to put a little duct tape on it. But I got to peel that off and do a better job. That was a pitiful job. But seats aren't ripped up. That's how she rolls. All the seats folded, hauling dogs. This is just a cheap, work hauling, just basic Volvo. Let's see, I got this one for a pretty good price to be a 13. I picked this one up for $2,300 because it did have a few issues. Number one being the AC did not work. And I thought, it just needs a charge. Well, I'm wrong. It doesn't need a charge. It needs a whole compressor. Check out this trailer hitch. Does anybody know if that's like a factory Volvo hitch? It doesn't look like it's ever really been used. You know what? I bet it's not factory because it seems like the wires for the trailer are, I ran across them somewhere back here somewhere. They may be behind this panel. I can't remember, but they're somewhere back here. And I don't think if it was factory, it would have a wire, a loom of wires that you pull out here and hook to a trailer. But, God, this thing's been sitting here about a month. I ain't had a chance to get started working on it yet. But it's in good shape and it runs really good. But like I said, okay, come on to work. Door stuck. Got the memory seats. Slow down. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. I shouldn't have left this thing sitting out here in the heat. Everything's starting to come undone. The phone charger. I may go park this thing around the corner in the woods. But it's got the heated seats, sunroof. It's a 3-row package car, pretty typical Volvo stuff. Key's in good shape. It's not demolished. But I do have a few warning lights I've got to address. Got a check engine light, and I've got a coolant low stop engine light. 187,000 miles. It had about 180 on it when I picked it up. Like I said, this 2013. I got this for $2,300 at the auction. Not bad for a 2013. 2013's in like really nice condition. are still bringing, you know, $5 grand, maybe sometimes a little more. But this one had the check engine light on and the air conditioning wasn't working. The coolant light, warning light, is something new because I think it's just a sensor, because this darn thing shows it's full of coolant. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, I gotta put new hood struts on this thing. I forgot about that, and I got them. I ordered them. But you know what? Maybe it does need coolant. That thing's not even up to the, is it filling up right now as we speak? Huh. Well, maybe that's why the light's on. I haven't had a chance to check this thing out. Tell me, guys, I was curious at why this firewall stuff right here has been, and I can't let go of the hood to touch it. But imagine that's flush up against the back. Has a critter tried to get in there? Is that what that is? A mouse? I just don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna just try putting some coolant in there and see if that makes that stupid light go off. That's exactly why it's on. And I guess I can't check the freaking radiator with the cap. How do I do that? Is it underneath this intake? I need to look in the actual radiator and see how it's looking. But we got some new stuff. We got a new pump right there. I think that's like a vacuum pump or air pump or something. Those go bad. That one's fairly new. Got a good Carfax on this car with lots of service history. And again, I've never, out of all my Volvos I've bought, I've always just had to charge the AC and put some, you know, like some stop leak in it. And they always, it fixes every one. But this compressor's actually completely shot. Well, you can't put any Freon in it at all. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go back and go get some let me get some coolant put in this thing and see if I can get that stupid light to go off. My wife showed up with it on and I'm like, what? But that was maybe not a dummy light or a, you know, bad sensor. Maybe that's an actual real issue. I'm just gonna put a little water in it because I've done closed up all the garage doors. I'll be right back. All right, after adding some water to that tank, it's gone off. That's what had happened. That tank had just gotten low. Let's roll down the windows because it's freaking hot in here. Golly, it's 90 something degrees. This one has park assist, so it like beeps and all that good stuff when you get close to things, you know. Parking sensors, that's nice. The check engine light, I'm not sure if I told y'all what that was for, but it is actually for low fuel pressure up at the fuel rail or whatever. So it only acts up if you let the car get low on gas. If you let it get to a quarter tank of gas, it'll start hesitating and cutting in and out. So I just told my wife, I said, just keep it full of gas. Keep it above a half a tank, which it's got in it right now, until I can get this thing sorted. So I've got me a parts list growing, and my mechanic that works with me at work, he's going to help me do the compressor and the fuel pressure regulator or whatever. But this is a 3.2, so this is the first inline six we've ever owned. Out of all the Volvos I've had in my life, I've never had a 3.2, and I like it. it's very smooth. God, those 5 cylinders rattle your teeth out. But this thing is super smooth. We're not going to do much of a test drive today because I've got to go on to a next errand, but I wanted to at least introduce the car to you guys and show it to you. It was cheap. I mean, $2,300. Paid $1,100 for my son's Volvo wagon. I mean, you can buy these Volvos for dirt cheap now. And especially if you don't hunt down just like a pristine one, buy one that's got a few miles. If it's got check engine light on, but it runs good, you can trust. Usually, it's a pretty easy problem to take care of. And man, nobody bids on these things. They just run. People just literally run, and they sell dirt cheap. And this thing will last for many years. 187,000 miles. Let me just get some AC in the damn thing and get me a new fuel pressure regulator, and we'll be in good condition. So instead of parking this, now if I park it around there, her lawnmower man won't be able to get in the gate. So I'm going to put it back right here in the hot ass sun and set the emergency brake, and then I'll come check on it in a couple of more weeks when I get some parts. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to do more content since I've got a helper with me helping. I'm going to try and film some of this repair work with his steady hands, putting in this compressor. It's supposed to be pretty easy. And let's get this thing fixed up a little bit so I can get it back to Mama. And I'd like to wash it. I have not even washed it or vacuumed it. This is exactly how I picked it up from auction in January. That's pretty sad. But, you know, we kind of don't really care. It's just an old car. Of course, my wife, she's got all her UGA. Damn, she got a tag and everything. Good Lord. These freaking Georgia alumni, they're nuts. Anyway, so that's it on that one. Y'all have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Peace.